What is up, course heroes? Welcome to yet another video. This is your boy Amit, and today we are going to look at how to set up a Tripwire funnel inside of system.io. Let's get started.
Alright, before we actually get into the build, let me show you a quick diagram of what this would look like. Now, typically, you would do a lead magnet, and that lead magnet goes straight to the thank you page, but we are adding a tripwire in between, which the name sounds horrible, right? It's like usually a tripwire is when you trip over a wire and that detonates something. I don't know why this term entered the marketing world, but it is what it is. So what we're trying to do here is give our users an option to buy something super low priced. And this isn't necessarily to really get your cash revenue up. It's more so you can buy their trust, because if they have given you say $5, $7, $10 during their first interaction with you, that means there's a high likelihood that they will purchase your higher ticket item, which could be your flagship course. With that, this is what we are trying to achieve here. Now let me hop over to my system school and show you how it's done. I am inside my system school, and from here, first thing I'm going to do is go into products and courses and make sure that this tripwire is set up as a course. Now you don't have to do this as a course. There's many ways to do this. This is just one way that I am doing it. And I've set up this course, and just to keep it simple, I've called it a tripwire. And if someone purchases this, they will automatically get access to the contents inside the course. So once you have set that up, you can go in, you can create your modules, your lessons, add everything that you want in there. From there, what we're going to go do is go into funnels, and then we're going to create a new funnel. And again, just to keep things simple, I'm going to call it the Tripwire funnel, pick my domain here, and also I'm going to choose the sell a product. And what that does is automatically adds a order form to your funnel, and that's what we're looking for. So here's your order form, here's your thank you page. Now we're going to add a couple of more steps, and I'm going to walk you through those steps as we add them. The first one is going to be our squeeze page, aka our opt-in page. So this is where your leads are coming in. You are offering them something for free, and at the next step, after they have opted in and given you their email for this free thing, you are going to hit them with the tripwire and hope that they purchase that tripwire. So I'm going to call it an opt-in page, and from the drop down I'm going to choose this squeeze page, and I'm going to move it to the top of the funnel. So our funnel would look like something like this: opt-in page, tripwire, thank you page. So I'm also going to rename this. From here, what I also want to do is add a second thank you page, and you will see that in a few minutes why I'm adding that. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate this existing thank you page. So now we have two thank you pages, our opt-in page, and then our tripwire page. Let's start with the opt-in page. Now I'm not going to sit here and design these pages. I'm just here to show you how the tripwire funnel works if you want to set it up in your own system school. So let's select this first one here. I'm going to select this as my opt-in page, edit it, and make sure that the email box is set up correctly. And if there is a second one here, which is right here, I want to get rid of it. I just want a singular email input just for this demo and to keep it simple. So we're good here. And what I want to do is the submit action. If I go on the submit settings button, I want to make sure that users are taken to the next step after the form has been submitted. Perfect. So we'll be able to collect their email and then send them to that tripwire page. Now comes the order form page. From here, let's just select this first one. We are going to be selling a digital product, and I'm just going to add a new product here called Tripwire, and the resources that will be connected to this is a course, and we have our Tripwire course that we looked at earlier, and we want to give it full access. So that's good. Also, let's add a pricing plan. I might have I do have a Tripwire plan, which is $7 one-time payment. So I've added the payment plan, I've added the course access. So if anyone purchases this, they're going to get access to the course. Now let's head over to the thank you page. Let's just select a basic thank you page here. Go to the copy and select the same one. Now let's work down this list we've already set up our opt-in page. For our order form, I'm going to make a couple of tweaks to that order form so that people know that they have opted in. In order to do that, what I'm going to do is add another section. So I'm going to add a section on top right here. Now, to add a section, you can simply drag and drop it, or you can click on it. When you click on it, it's going to go all the way to the bottom of the page. So I'm just going to hit the little arrow to bring it back to the top. Then let's add a headline text here, and let's ensure that our leads know that they have opted in successfully. Okay, I've added the text here on top. You are in. Please check your inbox for further details. So now my leads know that, okay, they did the step that they needed to do. They provided me with their email, and in return, they're going to get this freebie lead magnet that they came here for. Now, what I'm trying to do is also sell them on my Tripwire. So I'm saying read the entire page below for this one-time offer. This tells them that this offer is a one-time offer. It's not going to exist other than this Tripwire page. So a few things I need to do is make a change to my pricing, $27, and change this to our $7 price point, and then also make this a little bit bigger. So let's go with font size 26 for both the amount and also the text, which is the payment plan name. And everything else is good. You can choose which fields to show, which fields to hide, and it's really easy in system to show and hide these fields. So if I don't want a specific field, I'm simply going to hide them. So some of these fields I don't really care about for this instance, so I'm going to hide those fields. Again, you can move this field up here. I like to keep it super simple. The more fields you have in your checkout, the more your customers are going to likely bounce, and you don't want that. So let's just get rid of some of the fields. Now we already have their email, so I don't need their email again. However, it would be nice, and I don't know if this is possible with system, where I could carry the email from the first step onto the second step. So for now, we leave that email input in there. What I want to do is add a 100% row here and move this email field down here. That way I can delete these two rows. Perfect. And then we have our credit card integration. You can also integrate with PayPal, and there's a slew of other payment integrators that work with system. So I'll link to another video where I talked about all the system updates in August. You can check that out and see what other payment providers system has. Now you can also change the button colors, the text. You can add more things to this page, make it how you want it. For now, we're going to leave it as is. I'm going to hit save, and now we can go and test the steps. But before we do, there are two more things. What I want to do is, if someone goes to this order form and say they don't want this, you can add another link here. So let's add that right here. So I've added the text here, but I forgot to copy the link to my checkout page. So I'm going to go back, grab my thank you page, not the checkout page, go back to my order form, and add that thank you page link in case they say, no thanks, I'm not interested in this. So what I want to do is add my URL there. Now, if they say, no thank you, I'm not interested, they will be directed to that secondary thank you page. And what I want to do here is go to settings and change the link color. So I'm going to make this a different color, save changes. And then for the payment button, once they submit the payment, it will automatically take them to the next step. Now, the last thing we need to do is make sure that our thank you page says the correct messaging. So our first thank you page that they're going to go to is the thank you for your purchase. Perfect, that's what we want. And then the one which is our no thank you page, we want to make sure that we remove the thank you for your purchase option. So all I'm going to say here is thank you. And again, all of this is completely customizable. I'll link to some system videos towards the end of this one where you can see how to customize these pages. For now, our work here is done. Now what I want to do is go to the opt-in page incognito and try it out and see if it brings me to that payment page. All right, so I've entered my email. Once I hit the submit button, perfect, I'm brought to the payment page. And once they go through and submit the payment, they'll be brought to that thank you for your purchase page. But if they were to select no thank you, then they will be brought to the thank you page where now they're a lead and you can continue to market to them. Now let's go back into system, click on leads, and you can see here's my leads submitted from that opt-in page.
And there you have it, course heroes. That is how easy it is to set up a Tripwire funnel inside of your system account. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. I will also throw in my affiliate link. There are some cool bonuses if you were to subscribe to your system account using my affiliate link. So check that out, and until next time, keep creating.